Bonsoir tout le monde. This weekend's homework involves a new verb tense that we're going to be learning called the future tense, the simple future. Now you might remember, and this is what this means here, rappelez-vous que, do you remember, that we already learned the future can be expressed in French by using the verb aller, the verb to go, plus an infinitive verb. So let's look at the example there. Vendredi, je vais sortir avec Emily. Friday, I am going to go out with Emily. So we take aller, we conjugate it, and then we have a second verb in the infinitive. I am going to go out. That's called the futur proche. Or the near future. What we're going to be learning tonight is called the simple future. And instead of meaning someone is going to do something, it means someone will do something. All right, you're going to want to open your notebook. This is Chapter 6 Grammar, the simple future. Go ahead and write down this example, just so we can remind ourselves the difference between these two tenses. Okay, got it? If not, you can pause to finish writing your notes. I'm going to move on now to our PowerPoint on the simple future. Okay, le futur simple is your title. To form the future tense in French, we're going to add different endings than we've seen before. We're going to learn some new endings for verbs. But the easy part about this is that we're just adding them to the entire infinitive of the verbs, the regular verbs that end in ER or IR. And for RE verbs, all I have to do is drop the E at the end of an RE infinitive before I add the endings. It's really a lot easier than it sounds. Let's take a look. So if we use the verb parler, there's my infinitive, right? Parler with an ER. My stem is going to be my infinitive. Now I'm going to add my endings. My ending for je is AI. Je parlerai. Je parlerai. All right, let's look at the ending for tu. Tu parleras. Tu parleras. My ending for tu is AS. For il, elle, and on, my ending is A. Parlera. So it sounds just like the tu form. Tu parleras, il parlera, elle parlera, on parlera. All right, my plural endings, my endings for my plural subjects. In the new form, I have the old familiar ending of ONS, right? Nous parlerons. So I just have my infinitive as my stem, ONS as my ending. Vous parlerez, my EZ for vous. Now you might think the il and the L will be an ENT ending. That would make sense, wouldn't it? But unfortunately, it's just a little different. Il, elles parleront with an ONT. So these are your new endings for the simple future. AI, AS, A, ONS, EZ, ONT. Let's look at finir, an IR verb. My stem is finir, the infinitive. And my endings are AI, AS, A, ONS, EZ, ONT. Not bad, pretty easy. You're writing this down, right? Okay, so the only thing that's going to be a little different are my RE verbs. Attendre, to wait for. There's the infinitive, attendre. For my RE verbs, I'm going to drop the E from the infinitive to get my stem. See how I have no E here? And to that stem, I'm going to add my endings. AI, AS, A, ONS, EZ, ONT. And that's it. Take a moment to finish writing all this down. And remember, you can replay this as many times as you need to, if it helps. You understand it better. For tonight, we're just going to do the regular verbs, regular ER-IR-RE verbs. We'll work with that a little bit when we get back together in class. And then after that, we'll talk about irregular verbs and what they look like in the simple future. Again, remember, the difference between the future proche and the simple future is that in the future proche, we're talking about something that's going to happen soon, and we're using the verb to go. Something is going to happen. But in the future simple, it's something that could be happening way in the future, and that's when we're saying will happen. Something will happen. Ok, mes amis, merci beaucoup et bonne soirée, and I will see you next time. Au revoir.